So as you guys might already know, I love building in Minecraft. However, I was scrolling through my YouTube and just my Minecraft worlds, and I realized that my builds are actually In other words, they're just lacking some detail.
Help?
They're not the worst, but I mean, I know I can do better. So I decided to step up my game and, well, build something a little bit more complex. Now, I don't want to drop myself into the deep ocean and start building giant medieval civilizations, or, you know, you get the point. So then I found him, Grayson. Now, I went through his social medias and I loved his builds. There's just something unique about him that really inspired me to build something in his style. Now, he was definitely out of my league, but I mean, what's the worst that can happen? At least I tried. Anyways, I decided to get to work. I firstly done a rough sketch on how I wanted the build to look like. Now, don't judge me, I know I can't draw to save my life, but this is what I came up with. So I launched my Minecraft and got to work. Obviously, something has to go wrong, and it's not like I made the entire build and forgot to record. Like, no, that's exactly what happened.
Idiot!
I was so annoyed because this was probably my best work yet, so I had to figure something out, and it hit me. I can surely just destroy the entire build and reverse the footage, and yeah, that's exactly what I did. So I apologize for the quality of this video, but that's the only way I could do this. This build took me hours to build, and I wasn't looking forward to build it again. So this is where the build will be. I built some sort of a foundation and added a nice pathway leading up to the build. Also, as you guys can see, we have a little river with some mushrooms and fishing area too, surrounding it with massive trees. I used Sildurs shaders for this as well, just because it gave me a nice, like, atmospheric look with the fog in the forest. Anyways, I began to build the walls just to get the rough sketch and an idea of how it will look, including the windows and the entrance. Once I was finished with that, I started on the roof outline and get a rough idea of the entire build before I put any sort of detail in it. Once I was happy with it, I started on the roof, which I normally don't do first, but this time I really wanted the roof to look somewhat like fantasy style. So I filled it up with some cherry planks, cherry slabs and some calcite, and I guess the combination worked well. Then I decided that I have to include some sort of a rusty looking chimney, so I decided to get to work with the combination of cobblestone, stone and andesite, and even some moss block. Then I added some leaves and some cobblestone walls for some details. I continued to work on the roof and decided that I can include some sort of a window on top. I was actually quite happy with the way it came out, so I just added some extra detail by adding some leaves, fences and some trapdoors. Once I was finished with the roof, I went around the whole build, detailing the walls and windows. I also included a horse area at the side of the house. I could have included some sort of farms, but I think the horse area fitted the theme a little bit more. Anyways, continuing on, I included some roofs above my windows just to make them stand out a little more, which I normally also don't do. This whole build was definitely challenging, but I had so much motivation to build something more complex, and yeah, I just took off. At the front of the house, I decided to include some sort of spruce into it, mostly for the entrance, and I think it fitted well. Anyways, so I finished with the exterior and I was really pleased and happy the way it turned out, so now for the interior. Inside I went for a different floor design for different rooms, like the kitchen had more stone, living room has more spruce and the entrance had more oak. Then I started working on the stairs design leading to both sides of the house. Then I worked on some office area here where you could sit down and just, do some work or whatever. I didn't really know what to do with this area, so I added some extra storage on the sides. For the entrance, I didn't really know what to go for, so I went for some spruce entrance, adding some bookshelves, sleeves and even some webs. On this side, I went for the kitchen and the living room, including a place to cook with some extra storage with the barrels and just a chill out room, adding a sofa and a table. Coming upstairs, on this side of the house I added an enchantment table with loads of storage. I guess you won't run out of storage in this house. On this side of the house, I added an armor room with a nice staircase leading to the bedroom, giving us a nice view outside from the roof window. I think it turned out nice and cozy. Then I forgot about the bathroom, so I had to include it under the stairs in the armor room. Yeah, I know, it's a weird place to have a bathroom, but yeah, there was no other option. And I was finished. So what do you guys think? This is definitely one of my best builds and I was really proud of the way it turned out. I'm really excited to start working on another project, so let me guys know down in the description below what I should build next. You can also get this on my Patreon. You will be able to download the world, Lightomatica schematic, and even the world edit schematic. Anyways, thanks for coming by. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.